For this, I would like to call on stage Mr. Harry Singh, founder, Cool EdSys. Cool EdSys is the most advanced and comprehensive school ecosystem. Harry Singh is a visionary who wants to automate all aspects of schools of India by providing a comprehensive ecosystem for the schools. His thoughts are enriched by his experience living in countries like the United States, Switzerland, Japan, Australia, Thailand, Ireland, and Canada. Cool EdSys is an effort to bring schools, parents, teachers, school vendors, and teacher jobs under a single ecosystem. It is the largest ecosystem developed for the schools. The system is hosted on highly expansive, available bare servers in the cloud. Over to you, Mr. Harry.
दुबई रह गया था. I handed over the name of few. Hello. हाँ नहीं, अगर 4 मैडम नहीं आई हैं तो आप किसी और की ड्यूटी लगा दीजिए वहाँ पे. मैं एक प्रेजेंटेशन. हाँ, if you have Cool EdSys, please use it. It will solve your problems. If people are still not clapping, means either they are hungry or no. Now, okay, thanks. So we all love WhatsApp, right? और कुछ नहीं तो खाली बैठे हुए स्टेटस चेक करते हैं. थोड़ी देर के लिए एक my request, humble request, try to pay attention to me. I will not take lot of time. Doesn't matter whether you are on the front row or the last row. I love backbenchers people. Please, I have been a backbencher. So we are trying to create a most advanced school ecosystem. Ecosystem को थोड़ा bold में लिखा है because am I audible? And as I requested, please no phones. देखो मेरा phone आया, आप में से कईयों को बुरा लगा होगा ना कि phone attend कर रहा हूँ, right? So it's my humble request, please. We have really created a system just to make sure that your core is improved, okay? Good. So when I say that we are working on a school ecosystem, you can read out here that we have got a school management system. It includes students, owners, parents, driver, yes, driver is also included. We have got teachers, accounts, principal, vendors. You can see that we have written owner separately from principal because we have got lots of schools where you have got maybe an owner who has got either one school or multiple schools. So they have got very different requirements from the school management system. Okay, so what we have got, as I said, I will not take a lot of time, just pay little attention. Those of you who are the owners of schools, it is for you, okay? So we have orchestrated data which is presented in a summarized format. And then we have got progressive data of their multiple schools. So if there is any word which you think need clarification, I can do that. And what we do, we provide you the month-on-month analysis. We provide you the comparative analysis. And we also, again, and remember that if you are registered as an owner with our system, only you can log in. So those of you who are owners, they would be able to see all the data on a single mobile. Mobile में जाया, log in करके, you can see. For example, you want to see the data of April, May, June, July. How are your schools progressing? And you can do the comparative analysis, okay? And you don't have to remember the numbers if you don't want to. You can look at the graphs and it will tell you कि कौन सी principal अच्छा काम कर रही है और कौन सी principal अच्छा काम नहीं कर रही है. So these are some of the examples of the graphs we have got for owner app. We have got, you want to track the monthly absenteeism. So it can tell you for all the schools that how was the performance in the different months. Then similarly, you want to check the staff absenteeism. It can show that information in your mobile app. I can see a few of you started smiling when they see the staff absenteeism as well, right? And monthly fee collection, you want to see, you want to compare it. Yes, you can do it. You want to see the total outstanding. Maybe few of this is not visible because of chairs, but you can see the total outstanding for your school. So maybe you have got 5 schools and your total outstanding is 1 crore. You want to see is 1 crore में किस school ने मतलब कितनी वाट लगाई हुई है, okay? Why I am telling you all these things, team? I'm very sure that lunch is around, you all are hungry, but you are requested to please pay attention, right? Please. This is another where you can see for a particular month. So for all of your schools, you can see that this is the attendance. First one is the attendance. So 9% is the absenteeism. And you can see in which school, how many students were absent. Then again, then we have got parent app. Now, when we created parent app, our objective was not just to create another parent app and say, okay, ma'am, fees collect kar lijiyega isse. That's not the objective. All of you use WhatsApp. I can see, I mean, few of you are still using it, right? See, WhatsApp has become popular only because it's a wonderful tool which you can use for communication, okay? And when we created parent app, our thought process was that your schools can use this parent app as a tool for communication. It provides you more control what you want to communicate with the parents, but at the same time, if your parents also want to communicate something, for example, they might have certain suggestions, complaints, feedback, they want to share it with you, so you can use the parent app we have created and they can do it for you. The advantage you get using this parent app is that at a school level, right, you would be able to see a single dashboard where you are able to see that, okay, some complaints are outstanding for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, what is the area for that complaint has come, right? So you can definitely handle all those things easily. Now, it also serves as a reminders or the overdue notifications at no extra cost. So if you want to send reminders for fees, it's always better to tell them maybe on 1st of every month, you want to send a notification that now this is the amount which is due, kindly pay it by 7th of, whatever is the due date. And you can configure this in the system. And I'm telling you all these details only because, as I said, that our objective is so that your core is improved. It's very easy to go and talk at a very high level, but I'm telling you the specific points also which are covered in this system, overall system, okay? Now, it's super easy to use, right? Because when we create school management system which is used by your staff, your admin department, our main objective is to make it efficient so that they can do their work easily. But when we create parent app, the main objective is कि parent को समझ में आना चाहिए कहाँ पे navigate करके किस option में जाके क्या होगा. There are many parents who are very well versed with the technology, but there are a lot who still do not understand it very well, and they might have certain questions कि madam login ही नहीं हो रहा है, right? And also the other beautiful thing is that they have to maintain only a single login. If you have got, I mean, if they have got multiple wards studying at your school, right? So they would be able to maintain all the profiles with a single login. So they don't need separate profiles when they have to log in, okay? Now, again, these are some of the screens which we have got for parent app. You can see the first one where it will display, if I have got 3 kids, it will show that these are the 3 kids who are registered against my name. Then again, what timetable? Now, the best thing that for the best use of timetable for a student is कि मम्मी कल का ना timetable लगाना है, right? Or maybe you might be a grown up and you want to see कि कल कौन-कौन से subjects पढ़ने हैं. So the best thing is by default, it will show you कि कल मेरा कौन-कौन सा timetable है. It will show you the subject name, it will show you the teacher name. तो बच्चों को पता होता है कि अगर मैं इनकी टीचर की बुक्स नहीं लेके गया या होमवर्क कंप्लीट नहीं किया हुआ तो इन टीचर से डांट पड़ती है, so let me do it. And there is an option to see, of course, the weekly timetable as well, okay? And also we have got diary. Now, there is something for the principals sitting over here, okay? When I say diary, it does not mean कि सिर्फ respective teacher ने जो आपको homework दिया है, वही आएगा. Maybe as a principal, you have also assigned certain tasks to the students. It could be anything कि बच्चों ने कुछ बना के लेके आना है, right? कुछ painting करके लेके आनी है. So you can just with a single click, you can say that do this painting, okay? Just click a button and say that you want to send it for a particular class or a particular set of classes. It will be sent to the students of the class और उनको पेरेंट ऐप में दे विल बी एबल टू सी कि अच्छा प्रिंसिपल मैडम ने जो होमवर्क दिया हुआ है वो स्पेसिफिकली ये है, उसमें इट विल बी हाईलाइटेड and they are supposed to mark कि हमने complete किया है काम के नहीं किया है. Why I am telling you these details? Because it's very difficult to put all this information together and present it in a meaningful way. We are collecting all these small data elements so that at the end, your school is able to analyze. For example, you can use this information to analyze how are your teachers performing. You would be able to analyze कि किस teacher के case में बच्चे अपना time काम पे करते हैं. You got it? Is it the, I mean, are they doing it on time or are they not doing it on time? You can check all these things from the parent tab. Okay, and then of course, I mean, it's very obvious that the main reason why most of the schools use parent app is that I want to make sure that it's given to the parents and they are able to pay the fee. So it's obvious, they can log in, they would be able to pay the fee, they would be able to see all the details. Okay, and if they want to pay a single payment for all the like multiple outstanding activities, they can do that easily. Again, what I'm trying to tell you is the ease with which the system can be used. They want to check, why do I have this outstanding? They can click a single button. It will show them, ये आपकी 10,000 रुपए की फीस थी, उसमें से आपने 8,000 रुपए इस तारीख को पे किए थे, 1,000 रुपया इस तारीख को पे किया था और 1,000 आपका आउटस्टैंडिंग है. So believe you me, team, that the communication, otherwise the communication which is required between parent and the school, that goes down considerably. And okay, now a little bit about vision and mission. Why have we not put it at the top? Because I know that otherwise you will lose interest, right? Mera mission, mera vision kya hai, that's not that important to all of you, but I still thought I'll share it with you. So first is, if you can't read it out, it's to automate each and every aspect of schools in India by providing the easiest and most comprehensive school software. All the words which are mentioned here are deliberately put there. The idea is really to create a system so that everyone associated with the school and it's like within the school boundaries and outside of school boundaries can work efficiently. And also next is to lower the cost of technology to enable schools to run efficiently. Now, let me say we have a school with 1,000 students. Let's do a little bit math. You don't have to answer, don't worry. So you have got a school with, let me say, 1,000 students, and you have got a fee of 10,000. If you multiply it, you will find out इस month की fees कितनी collect होगी, right? If out of that, you have to spend some money, some amount is spent in improving the efficiency of your school, then it should not be about the cost of the system, because उसमें से अगर आपको 20,000 रुपये भी खर्च करने हैं, I'm telling you it is very low. 40,000 भी खर्च करने हैं, it is very low. The question that you all need to ask yourself is the efficiency it is going to provide to you. Is the app secure? Is the data secure? Is everyone using the system happy or not? Those are the key questions you should always ask yourself when you are trying to use a school management system, okay? Because many times you might choose कि यार अच्छा ये 40,000 है, ये 20,000 है, 50% का difference है, और other way और भी अच्छा feel करना है तो 100% का difference है, right? But I'm again telling you, if you want to improve the efficiency of your schools, what you should consider is, if the cost has been, let me say, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 1 lakh, right? Then you can question कि यार it is impacting my bottom line, so I don't want to spend lot of money. But if something is costing 20,000, 40,000, then the more important thing is to find out कि इससे मेरे school को कितना फायदा होगा, okay? Now, again, these are the core advanced technology. Okay, all of you know NASA. Yeah, those who do not know can raise their hands. It will ease out my life. Very good. So all of you know NASA, and all of you know Elon Musk. Okay. Now, of course, NASA is a far bigger organization, far bigger body, very prestigious. Elon Musk जाता है, उसको challenge करता है, वो कहते हैं नहीं, तेरे से नहीं होगा. I'm telling you, this is what is happening. Elon Musk goes back. He says, I will create a rocket launcher, जो ऐसा ही करेगा. Then after few years, today NASA is going to Elon Musk एंड सेइंग कि यार अपने वाले सैटेलाइट, हमारे सैटेलाइट्स को ना आप अपने लॉन्च व्हीकल में डाल के भेज दो, राइट? सो इट इज़ नॉट अबाउट कि सिस्टम कितना पुराना है, कितने लोग यूज़ करते हैं, कितने टाइम से यूज़ करते आ रहे हैं। आजकल टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी आसान हो गई है यूज़ करना कि if someone is having good team, good intentions, and they understand the ecosystem, they can provide you excellent system which is beneficial to your schools. I'm not Elon Musk, but I'm just telling you why you should use School Access. Okay. And it's a cloud-based solution. I'll not talk about it. And it's scalable. Scalable का मतलब है कि अगर इसके ऊपर 10 लाख students भी आके इसको use करेंगे ना, तो उतनी ही efficiency से use करेंगे जितने कि 10 बच्चे use करते हैं. Okay. And it has got inbuilt analytics and well-guided setup. When I say well-guided setup, it's based on our interaction with the schools. हम schools को जब हमने offer किया, उनको समझ में नहीं आता था कि सर setup कैसे करना है, पहले यहाँ जाना है, यहाँ जाना है, कैसे करना है. We have provided them a very easy to use setup, which will flag whether if it is green, they would know this setup is done. If it is red, they would know that this particular setup is not yet done. So the idea is to make the system very easy to use for whatever user. Again, I'm not saying only accounts, I'm not saying only teachers, I'm not saying only the admin department. Everyone will find it easy to use. So these are some of the options, some of the features we have got. So you can see that it completes like transport, accounts, campus, payroll, library, vendors, HR, everything is covered. You would be surprised that we have mentioned the name of vendors here. Because when I talked about school ecosystem, in your purchase department, you really need the system so that your procurement is transparent. And that is possible only when you have got a small part where your procurement can be handled using the system. You would have lots of vendors who are available on the same platform, and then if you, let me say, send some code to them, you would get the response, and then it brings transparency. If you want to use it, again, it's not that you have to use it. And I won't go into the details just to make you happy, but you can see that we are able to manage the inquiries and campaigns. When I say inquiry and campaign, so normally every year, no, you run your inquiry management system that let's have this campaign running. And the worst thing about not using technology for your inquiry system is the cracks. You will have lots of cracks. You would not know okay, how many inquiries were there, how many inquiries have been converted, कितनी inquiries है जो हमारे अपने reason की वजह से cancel हो गई हैं. But our effort is to make sure that even the inquiries are captured there. मैंने ज़्यादा टाइम ले लिया? अच्छा, okay. So we got registrations and admission, and here also you can always specify if you got, let me say, certain tests you want to take, those would be made part of it. You can always schedule tests, and it's fully automated, which means if you have scheduled a test for a student, कि आपका ये वाला टेस्ट होगा, उनके पास एक ईमेल जाएगी, उनको पता होगा मेरा किस दिन कौन सा टेस्ट है. Many of the schools might think it is not required, but again, if your school wants to go, and adopt technology, we have that solution here. And again, why it is so? Because when you talk of ecosystem and you are not covering certain features, that's not, fair enough. Obviously, fee and financial process. Now, again, timetable and ad hoc tasks. So this is ad hoc tasks I was talking about. As a principal, you want to allocate certain tasks. How do you track it today? If you don't have a good system, how do you track it? If you are able to track it and you have assigned it to some of your teachers, then your teachers are getting burdened. But here it's very easy. You just mention the task. You mention whom do you want to get it allocated. Teacher को देना है क्या student को देना है, वो option भी है. Okay? And accordingly, teachers will be able to see it in their dashboard कि मेरे को इतने task दिए हुए हैं with a due date. You would know किस teacher ने अपना task complete कर लिया है. And all these things, because it is creating data, it will be enabling you to assess the performance of your teachers. We have got that system also, but I won't talk about it right now. I can see some smiles here when I say I won't talk. There as well. But it's very, I'll say it's very difficult to have unbiased assessment for your teachers, okay? But if we are able to do the assessment based on data, not just based on the subjectivity of principals, which in most of the cases are you, right? But our system enables you to do that. And if you are interested, we can definitely demonstrate it, showcase it to you, or if you want to know more about it, we can talk about it maybe at the stall outside. Performance, again, when I say performance, it includes everything, the performance of students and the performance of teachers. This is suppliers is what I was talking about. You will have suppliers on the same system. You go and if you are a sizable school, you can go and check with your procurement team. They would really say that, yahi system chahiye tha, ma'am. Transport. Many of you use transport, and most of the cases your transport is not integral part of school software. I know it, right? But we have got seamless integration of transport with your system. You can designate someone as a transport manager from your school side. You can say these are the coordinators for respective routes. You can specify the fee at a route level, which is again based on the radius, कि आपके school से कितना distance है. And of course, I mean, those who have opted for school transport, उनके पास notification जाएगा. You don't have to pay anything for those notifications. Campus. If you have a campus management system, you will say, thank you, Harry, that's my name, right? कि हमें ये भी चाहिए था. So, transform your school into an autonomous system. Now, autonomous really mean कि सब कुछ अगर हम computer में कर लें तो it will be helpful for your school. And I was listening, I'm just going to close, ma'am. I was listening to the last panel discussion where we were talking about technology. So technology कोई हवा नहीं है. When we started moving from caves to pakka houses, that is also technology. When you started using some motorized vehicles rather than walking by foot, that is also technology. It depends, how do we want to use technology? Do we want to use technology and look into our WhatsApp messages when Harry is speaking there? Do I want to use technology to take my own selfies when someone is speaking here? Or do you really want to use technology which is here and some information is available which can help you later on, right? So it's all up to you. And with this, really thankful to all of you, because I can see that few of you were really listening to me कि अच्छा ठीक है. उसके दो reason थे. एक तो ये कि खत्म कब होगा, और दूसरा obvious reason why you are here. You really wanted to understand that what Cool Access is all about. Thank you, team. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Singh, for such a creative presentation. You started on a very creative note. I would now like to invite Dr. Dheeraj Mehrotra on stage, an author, a national awardee, principal, Covers Global School, to felicitate Mr. Harry Singh.